the permanent cure to curses is obedience to God. Any step of disobedience will naturally lead to the realm of curses. Beware. Disobedience. Satan actually moved man to disobey God in order to become disaligned with God, in order for him not to any longer see the face of God. The face of God brings blessing. The back of God allows curses. He made God to turn his back against man, as initiated by the man. Don't let the devil use you to fight against God by making you to live in disobedience. Curses can only exist in the absence of blessing. It can only exist in the absence of blessing. And you have said you are blessed. How then can curse come? If you have a box that is already filled with goods, how can there be space for any bad thing to enter that box? If you are blessing full, it simply means you are curse free. No space. Until man decided that he will give place to the devil. In chapter 3, he had no access. The man was too full of blessing. There was no space for curses. So it is man who created room for curses. Proverbs 26:2. Curse doesn't jump on people. It comes to people to seek permission. As a bird wandering, as a swallow by flying, so the curse shall not come without a curse. There must be an avenue created, that not by God but by man. God created a man with a permissive authority. It is what he permits that can gain access. So Satan went round to get permission. Remember, the Bible says, give no place to the devil. He doesn't have power to impose anything on you without your permission. So the story goes in chapter 3 from verse 1. Very subtle, the Bible described him. Now the serpent, the devil, was more subtle, subtlety, deception, lies is the game plan of the devil. He came and deceived the man through the wife, and that was the beginning of the curses. Man became cursed as a result of deception. What is a curse, by the way? Simply put, it is a mark of evil that attracts calamity. A cursed person is a magnet to calamities. Evil things before them. Remember the story of Cain, who killed his brother Abel, in Genesis chapter 4, verse 8, beginning all the way to 14. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is your brother? And all of that, verse 10. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now you are cursed from the heart, which had opened her mouth to receive your brother's blood from the land. And thou shalt till the ground, it will bring forth for you evil. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the heart. And he went further. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. These are languages of a cursed person. That language will not be in your mouth again. And verse 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and vagabond in the heart, and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said, let me show you mercy. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. From this day, the mark of the Lord is upon you. No one shall trouble you again. No one shall trouble you again. Now, how did man become cursed? At creation, there was no curse. The only thing God provided for was blessing. The first two chapters of the Bible, Genesis 1 and 2, are curse-free. If you want to know about you, go to those chapters. And he blessed them, and he blessed them, and he blessed them. God's original intention is to be blessing, and he blessed them, and he blessed them, and he blessed them, and he blessed them. And in verse 31, very clean of chapter 1, and God saw everything, including you in particular, because you are the king of creation. Now get me right, God is the king of creation, but as far as the heart is concerned, you are the king. That's why he's called the king of kings, referring to you. Men become cursed at the point of disobedience to God. At the point of disobedience. So every curse anchors on the spirit of disobedience. Living in disobedience is living under blessing. Living in obedience is living under the blessing, while living in disobedience is attraction to plague and causes of life. So our greatest task is to strive to obey. What is within you is what attracts things around you. What is within you? Watch what is within you. Watch what is within you. That is what attracts what is around you. For when your obedience is complete, you shall subdue everything contrary. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 5 and 6. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Look at this. And having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Don't struggle with the devil. Align with God. That's the cure. Align with God. For if God be for you, who can be against you? James chapter 4 verse 7. Often we quote the B part of it. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. But something must precede resistance. Submit yourselves therefore to God. You don't have problem resisting, you have problem submitting. The power to resist is in the power to submit. Submit yourself to God means leave the battle to God. Leave the battle. You have been fighting, tooth and nail. Submit yourself to God. People of God, may I say to you, this is my secret. I don't sweat fighting with the devil. I submit myself to God. I give Jesus a chance to fight the battles. Submission is transferring the baton to God. Take over. Take over. That's how I live my life. That's why you don't see me sweating. That's why you see me always smiling. I'm not carrying burden on my head. I've submitted it to him. He takes over the battle. He takes over the battle. I don't fast to deal with the devil. I fast to fellowship with God. I fast for spiritual alignment. I say I'm fasting today to deal with the devil. It's too small to get my attention. I can't be fasting with the devil or for the devil. Let's get these things right.